Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director at B.B. Comer, joined us this morning, brought to you by the B.B. Comer Alumni Association, and went over Ranburne last week, scored a lot of points, but you weren't actually too pleased with how we did things.
No, I wasn't. We started off sloppy, turned the ball over on the second play of the game, and just didn't do things like we needed to do. You know, I told the guys after the game, I've never felt this bad after winning a game by 35 points. But I think you have to look at again, you look at expectations and you look at what the standard is for us, and we didn't meet the standard. So. A lot of things to work on, a lot of things to get better at. You know, I think we got better this week. I think we've done a good job of addressing those issues, but and it's not just player issues. You know, you have new coaches and things like that. There's some miscommunication there, so we were able to help with that as well, and hopefully get some of the bugs out so that we're more efficient on the field and on the sideline.
Well, it happens in high school, it happens in college, it happens in the pros. A team will have a bad game and still win, and it's still a W.
Yeah, no doubt. Anytime you can get the win, especially when you can go on the road and get the win, that's obviously a good thing to have happen.
Did things get better as the game went along, or is it just a struggle the entire game?
Things got better. Second half, things got better as far as the things that we needed to do. You know, second half we started to sub some guys in and try to get some subs in and things like that. So I think you're obviously when you're going into the second half, we had a shutout. Going into the second half, you want to keep the shutout, but you want to be mindful of the guys that you're going to need 2 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, possibly 8 weeks from now. So it's important, in my opinion. My philosophy as a coach is you know if you have a shutout, you want to try to keep that shutout, but you also want to rest some guys and sub some guys in. Just for the health of your starters.
Our game of the week last week was Fayetteville taking on Vincent, and that's the team you guys play tonight. And Fayetteville hung with them nearly the entire first half, made some mistakes, and actually Vincent won going away. They've got a good-looking running back, that number 6.
Yeah. Vincent's running back's really quick. He eludes tackles. He can get to the edge pretty fast. So we've got to wrap up. We've got to get to him and wrap up. We got to get 11 guys to the football. And that was one of the things that was discussed over the week is pursuing the ball. You can't have 2 guys on a tackle and 9 guys, kind of standing around doing nothing. So we've got to tackle him in space. We've got to be able to know kind of what tendencies are, and we've worked on that. And we got to find out. We got to know where number 9 is. Tight end, sniffer type kid. Big kid, but he does a good job blocking. Does a good job coming out of that sniffer position every once in a while, and got to make sure he's covered in passing and things like that. So a lot of keys to work, a lot of things to prepare for this week. I think they ran like 25 formations in two different games. So you have to look at what they do often and prepare for that and go over all the other stuff as well.
Well. The running back, they ran a lot of sweeps, a lot of outside stuff, and once he turns a corner, he got electrifying speed. He kind of reminds me of a smaller Kamori Harris.
Yeah, he can fly, and he gets when he gets that edge and gets down the sideline, that's when you're in trouble. So just again, reading keys and doing what we're supposed to do is going to be key. And tackling, like all the different changes in football over the years, and all these new offenses and new drills and everything else. At the end of the day, you got to be able to tackle.
A lot of people have been pointing to this game. I know Vincent has since last year. B.B. Comer went to their place and won in dramatic fashion. A lot of people looking at this game. B.B. Comer ranked number 1 in the state. Vincent ranked number 6 in the state. Both teams unbeaten, and this is a game that you certainly need to win. And is that the mindset of your Tiger team this week?
Yeah, the mindset is I think we've been focused. I think they understand. you know, we've discussed last year's game. We've discussed how bad we played in the first half of that game, and how we need to come out and have a faster start. You know, and the big, it's not necessarily this game. It's kind of unique, but I remind them of the week after that too, because we played bad in the first half of the game, have to come back in the second half and play our tails off and have some things go our way, and then, you know, we go for two, and that was, you know, at that point in time, my thoughts were, we're going to win this thing or we're going to lose this thing. I'm not gonna wait around for overtime. I felt like we had the edge at that point in time, so we go for two and get that. But the following week we go to Saks and don't show up at all.
Like an egg.
Yeah, we still hadn't got off the bus, you know. So I've combined those 2 weeks of reminders with our guys this week, and we have a digital, it's a TV that we run things on in the locker room, just announcements and stuff like that. And one of the things on there is last year's score, and those slides change every 5 seconds, so they get to see that every so often. They see it a lot when they're getting ready for practice or when they're coming in for weight training. So just reminders of that. I think we're a little more locked in this year. I think we understand the importance of it a little bit more, and just being real with kids and being honest with them. You know, region wins, we've got to get them early and often. And this is a region game, and they're the next opponent. So it helps that we get to play at home. You know, the guys are excited about that. They love,
should be a huge crowd there.
Yeah, they love playing at home, and should be, you know, the crowd should be massive. There's nothing else going on in the area. There's no other games tonight in the area. So I figure we'll have a big crowd. Vincent always travels well, so they'll have a big crowd on their side as well. And we're looking forward to a good environment and a big game.
And you can have an opportunity to showcase this team across statewide television. A lot of eyes will be on this tonight of people who can't be here. Matter of fact, there are 8 unbeaten teams ranked in the top 10 in 2A. That's a lot of competition.
That is, yeah. It's there's a lot of teams right now that are playing really good football across the state, and you know, for us to garner the exposure says a lot about it says a lot about the growth of the program and where we were. If we were talking 5 seasons ago, then you know nobody was going to be covering us on TV or anything. So, but where the program is now, it's a great opportunity for our guys and great opportunity for our program and our school to have that exposure. So, and we have some guys that. You know, Chris Wilson and Devin Harvey are guys that are still they're looking for a college home. Kamor's committed to Memphis, but you know, I hope there's some college coaches out there that are sitting back and watching as well, because we got some guys that can play that could help a university out somewhere that are looking for a home and deservingly should have a shot at one. So. Hopefully those guys get some exposure, and maybe that'll lead to some phone calls and some offers down the road.
How important is it your attack be balanced on offense? Now, I know you tried to work on throwing the football, had some success, limited success, but you know, Vincent's going to be looking for Harris for sure. Yeah,
we've got to be balanced, and that's something that we've worked on this week, and just settling down Devin and getting some timing in, and it's something that we've. And, you know, again, one dimensional. You know, we were early on in the years when we were making the playoffs. We were pretty one dimensional, and it didn't work out well for us. So, got to be able to run and pass the ball. Again, Devin's done a good job of preparing for that.
Talk about Devin Harvey. Who is he?
Devin is our team leader. Devin is the guy that gets the team going, gets them lined up, gets when things aren't going well, he's the one that kind of picks it all up, and he's a go-getter. I mean, he's a guy that you can depend on. He's a guy that you can trust. Best part about Devin is that he has a great personality. So he's going to be able to to be successful and be able to do the things he needs to do to be successful. So he spends time in the elementary school reading to the kids or playing on the playground with them or anything like that. So those guys down there think he's a superstar, and he spends time with them and communicates with them and things like that. So it's pretty neat to see. He's got a nephew down there that he'll go down and see especially on game days. He'll go down probably today sometime and visit with them, and it's kind of unique. He's come such a long way from 8th grade to now. So it's cool to see the development. It's cool to see the growth that he's had and the young man that he's becoming.
And as an athlete, he can make a good play out of a bad play a lot of times.
He can. He can extend some plays. He can make some stuff happen. Generally, he makes really good decisions, especially on the fly. So, that's instinctive stuff. That's not stuff that we've coached up. Those are instincts that he has to do so.
Defensively, before we go, you got to get a lot of helmets on the ball carrier tonight.
Yeah, we got to get a lot of hats to the ball. We got to pursue the ball. We got to tackle. We got to wrap up. I need Noah Wimmer to pick up where he left off last week playing. Noah had probably the best game of his career last week, double-digit tackles.
There's another kid that's grown, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, Noah's grown a ton, and we were talking the other day. He's like, I didn't think you liked me for the first 3 years, and I was like, no, it's not that I didn't like you. It's just you finally grew up. So. But yeah, Noah has he had a great game last week. Had a couple tackles for losses, double-digit tackles. Again, he's one that he came in and had to work on some stuff from the week before and he got better at that.
When he started, he wasn't really a football player.
Right, yeah. And we went through a couple. Early on we went through a year or two where he was like, I just want to kick. I don't want to do anything else. So, okay, you're a kicker. So. This offseason, I asked him, I said, what is your role? He's like, Coach, I want to play. I want to be a football player. So he's done that. He's done well, and that's got to continue for us. For us to be successful, that's got to continue.
All right, tickets available at the gate tonight, I guess?
Yeah, at the gate, $10 and on GoFan.
Is that cash money at the gate?
That's cash money at the gate. It's at the main gate only. Any other entrance is GoFan only. If you're going to do cash, you'll have to come to that front gate up by the concession stand.
All right, good luck tonight. B.B. Comer, head football coach and athletic director Adam Fossett. B.B. Comer tangos with the Yellow Jackets from Vincent tonight at Legion Stadium. Kick at 7 o'clock. Coach, good luck tonight. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
More daybreak right after this.